coming to you guys. Real Sports Talk Ridge was a very late edition, and I'm so sorry. Today's been a busy day, but a late edition of the Monday Growl. And the NFC South all year has been a very interesting division that has not disappointed, and it did not disappoint this past week. We know the Falcons got a big-time win over the Saints on Thursday Night Football in a game that could have went either way. The Carolina Panthers, another team that is right there, our Panthers, our beloved Panthers, right there in the mix for the division title because of Atlanta's win. Got a big-time win against the Minnesota Vikings on a Sunday. They're 9-4 now, and that's a big win for the Panthers. And it's a big win because they have that 5th seed in the playoffs. They have that wild card spot, and they're hanging right in there. Atlanta's 8-5 now. Seattle, they're 8-5. You know, Green Bay's still in it. So Carolina's really just trying to keep winning and keep putting distance between them and those teams that can take that wild card spot of Carolina's, or just, you know, mess the whole thing up for the Panthers. Now, let's talk about what this division, how it looks after the win by the Panthers and the Falcons. Now, if the Saints would have won the game Thursday night, it would have all but locked up the division. Then Carolina's hope would have just been battling for that wild card. But because of that loss, if the Falcons can beat the Saints in another week, Carolina can beat Atlanta week 17, and they can claim the division outright, and that'd really help them in the playoff seedings. Now, as far as the Panthers win Sunday, it was huge. If the Panthers would have fell to 8-5, they would have been right there with Seattle because the Seattle's lost to Jacksonville. They would have been right there with Atlanta. But because of their win, they're 9-4. They've got 2 more games at home. They get those wins. They're pretty much assuring for the wild card spot at least. So it's a big time win for the Panthers. They can still win the division, but they need the Saints to drop one, and they need the Falcons to beat the Saints in order for that to happen. My personal thoughts on it, guys, I do not believe the Panthers are going to win this division. They're going to get in the playoffs as a wild card. I think that's where it's headed right now for them. It's just, I have a hard time believing that Atlanta can replicate what they did Thursday night again in New Orleans. Like I said, it was a game that could have went the other way. Matt Ryan threw 3 interceptions. New Orleans just never capitalized on the chance. Kamara went out. That was a game changer. He's going to be back. So, like I said, I think the Panthers, they're going to be a playoff team, but they're going to be a wild card playoff team for them. They just need to beat Green Bay Sunday, beat Tampa, be 11-4, and going into Atlanta. And that game in Atlanta won't mean as much if you can get the 2 wins here at home in this scenario. Going 3-0 at home is big. They're already 1-0. They just need to win these last 2 to really put themselves in a good position. But that's it for a very late edition of Monday Growl. Once again, I'm so sorry. I hope you guys have a great night. Most of y'all are asleep. I hope you have a great day tomorrow. I'm going to pass out. But until then, keep pounding. And our boys are still in it. Let's just keep it going. Keep pounding. Talk to you guys soon.